you want to get better at any game in the Smash series, this is where it all starts. It's not so much a matter of quick and precise button presses, but understanding the core elements of Smash as a fighter. This guide will teach you the essentials of Super Smash Bros., which apply to every game in the series, and always will. If you need to catch up, just click the playlist in the info section below. This episode will discuss the different ways you can apply pressure on your opponents. Let's begin. Generally speaking, there are two different ways to apply pressure in Smash. Let's start with the most obvious, offensive pressure. In most cases, using an attack near an opponent forces them to choose a defensive option such as shield, roll, dodge, or evade by jumping and or running. In some cases, having a hitbox out in close proximity to your enemy is all you need to do to force a reaction. If you're applying offensive pressure and your opponent chooses to shield, then you can apply what's called shield pressure. Shield pressure is simply just offensive pressure on your opponent's shield. The goal of shield pressure is to lower the opponent's shield enough to poke around it, or in the best case scenario, break it. An easy way to apply shield pressure in Smash 4 specifically is by following up a hit with another multi-hit move. For example, landing with an aerial into a rapid jab combo, or a projectile into an aerial. Once your opponent's shield is at low health, you can hit them above or below their shield using moves with tall and short hitboxes respectively, or use a high damage move like a smash attack to finish off their shield. The possibilities all depend on the tools your character has, so make sure to experiment and find the best ways to apply shield pressure and the best follow-up options afterwards. Positional pressure is the art of putting pressure on your opponent simply based on your respective stage positions. This might not sound like that big of a deal, but it's actually even more significant than offensive pressure. Positional pressure is an ongoing element throughout a match, whether or not you're aware of it. For example, if I'm at center stage and my opponent is at the ledge, I'm in a position of power, which directly puts them under pressure. I don't even have to attack or approach, and my opponent is still under pressure. This is because if I decide to approach, their options are very limited and not very advantageous. My approach could easily force them to jump or force them off stage, which would then put me in a great position to pursue a kill. It's up to you to use this knowledge to your advantage and pressure your opponents into choosing unsafe or unfavorable options. Applying pressure is very much related to conditioning your opponents and predicting and reacting. If you want to check out those episodes, just click the top or bottom videos on your screen. And if you're on a mobile device or have annotations turned off, just check the video description for all of the links. I'm a.k.a. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video despite my gross, sick voice. If you want to do me a big favor, put a smile on my face, go ahead and hit that like button, leave me a comment, and as always, don't forget, happy smashing.